Adam Schefter is reporting that Kansas City is trading its first-round pick on Thursday night, along with 3 other picks in the 2021 and 2022 drafts, to the Baltimore Ravens in exchange for Pro Bowl offensive tackle Orlando Brown and 1 pick in the 2021 draft and another in 2022 per Adam Schefter. How about this? Orlando Brown, who was forced to play left tackle because of an injury this past season, absolutely dominated at the position. They wanted to move him back to right tackle in Baltimore. He and his family came out and said, excuse me, you'd be doing us all a massive disservice if you did not allow him to go blossom at the left tackle position, which is the pillar of the offensive line for a right-handed quarterback. Also the highest paid position in the offensive line for a right-handed quarterback. They got Kyle Long out there out of retirement who looks better than he's ever looked. Now they got Orlando Brown. I assume the revamping of the offensive line will not be finished there. You were going to say somebody else?
Yeah, Joe Tooney.
Joe Tooney from New England out there. So there's only 2 other positions there that they could potentially completely revamp if they want to, whether it's via draft or somebody they have on there. They saw the Super Bowl. We all saw the Super Bowl. If you can keep Patrick Mahomes healthy and on his feet and the ability to extend plays, that offense is going to be successful. If you have to make him scramble for his life and take shots, they're not going to be as successful, even though it wasn't Patrick Mahomes' fault. It was actually some drops and some other things. But this is massive for the Kansas City Chiefs. The rich get richer here, and the Baltimore Ravens now are going to have to find a massive replacement 1 year after losing Marshall Yonda as well in this entire offensive line game. AJ, your thoughts here?
I think this is a great move by Kansas City. They're picking 31st in the first round, right? They lost the Super Bowl. So that pick, what are you going to do? You're going to try to jump out and say, all right, maybe we can get our starting left tackle here. Well, you might, or chances are it might not work out. So go take a guy that is proven to be a monster in this league at left tackle to protect Patrick Mahomes. Now, where's he at with his contract situation? Do we know?
He's probably got 1 more year, and then he's going to probably get it extended. But the Kansas City Chiefs got Patrick Mahomes under a 10-year deal. Nothing matters. They'll be able to just push money however they want to, especially with the salary cap going. It's unbelievable that the successful teams right now are doing exactly what I think a lot of fans always dreamt of. Like, I think fans have always dreamt of, okay, I want my team to just get all the good players. Like, I want my team to get all the good players. Kansas City Chiefs have been doing that for the last couple of years. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are doing that. Arizona allegedly is trying to do that. It feels like this is the new wave in Kansas City, Tampa Bay. These teams that are going to be on top are going all in. I love it. Kansas City gets offensive tackle Orlando Brown, a second-round pick, which is pick 58, and the 2022 6th-round pick, which is definitely going to be something huge. Baltimore gets 2021 first-round pick, a 3rd-round pick, 4th-round pick, and a 5th-round pick. So this exactly, I think, Connor, you and I were talking about this earlier. Like Belichick, he's going all in right now. He sees the way the waves are turning and the title is changing or whatever. He says, I'm going all in. Why wouldn't you just trade? All right, you can have my 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round pick. All right, and I'll swap the first with you. Let me move up and get whatever. Why wouldn't you do that, especially in these virtual off seasons where the rookies that are that late probably aren't going to blossom as much as they used to in the past?
Well, now I feel like this gives the Ravens a bunch of work to be able to move up in the first round now with 2 first-round picks. If there are teams trying to get back, they can move up and get their weapon if they really want,
It might be just like what the Niners are doing to go get Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
What if the Ravens jumped up and took a quarterback?
They won't.
That'd be wild.
They said that they were in negotiation with Lamar, they said, for the long-term deal. I think that was already happening.
Well, maybe they want to float it out there to try to drive his price down. Say, hey, we may be jumping up in this first round and taking one of these stud QBs.
God, I mean, the NFL, that would happen. But do you want to piss off Lamar? I guess maybe if Lamar comes out and has a spite season that people have had in the past, maybe. But I feel like they want to. Lamar just won his first playoff game last year. He's back.
MVP not too long ago.
Yeah, he is potentially. Nobody really talks about the Ravens because a lot of wide receivers were turning them down there early in the thing. They got to win over the Titans in the playoffs. They're in the AFC. That's going to be Patrick Mahomes. But giving up Orlando Brown, I think, is a massive. That's a big deal. You're going to have to run into Patrick Mahomes and Orlando probably every single playoffs if you're thinking like the Ravens should be thinking.
Well, they still have, Ronnie Stanley, but like a team that wants to run the ball and is very physical and like imposes their will on other teams. Losing 2 of your 3 best
How come
linemen.
we didn't get him? How come we didn't get him at the Colts? You got to have a good offensive line. You have to. That's a real thing. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line during the playoff run was fucking unbelievable. It's like they found their thing. They obviously hit on Tristan Wirfs or whatever, which maybe there'll be 2 of them in the first round here, maybe 3, who knows. But Orlando, I assume that market was a heavy one. Okay.